Welcome to Engine Braking with me, Jake Carter. It's probably been the longest year of our lives since my last video. I'm very pleased to say that I'm still here, finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, as I hope you guys are too. Safe to say last year's really sucked. A combination of personal issues and the cancellation of motorsport, as well as the original lockdown, plus the subsequent ones, kind of meant that the project just fell away as I lost all motivation. I ended up buying myself a Porsche to play with. I didn't really bother doing much in the garage at all until recently. Now though, we've found out that motorsport is returning, the lockdown is coming to an end, and there's a glimpse of regaining a normal life. I'm back up and running, and this is going to be the first of a number of new videos continuing the series. I hope that you'll join me for the rest of the ride. Just need to get the pads out now because I'm going to reuse those in my new calipers. It's a big boy. Okay, so I'm just thinking, now I've unbolted the coilover from the hub, I might actually struggle to get the wishbone off because of that ball joint there. not sure what to do now. I may end up having to put this back together. However, the car's not been on its own weight since these went on, so when I undo this it might come apart easier than it would if it had been running like that. We'll see, I guess. There's always something. A bunch of parts removed. That's the front end almost completely done now. Just going to take the radiator off. There's a few bits on the engine that I want, like the water pipe and stuff like that, but yeah, pretty much there. It's a good night's work. I don't know how strong this will be. Maybe I should add more screws, but I don't really want to put loads of holes in this, so suck it and see. dear. That were pretty easy, to be fair, despite a couple of things I wasn't expecting. Usually it's a bit more of a ball ache of a job than that, but yeah, it wasn't bad. So now I can get the exhaust out from under here, find yet another place where there isn't room for anything and stack it there, and we're almost ready to drop this onto the trolleys. I just need to get the track rod ends off because they're new and I want those for the other car, the steering rack bushes and the radiator and headers. So a couple of jobs, but we're getting there. It's time to drain the radiator now. Yeah, I'm not taking the drain plug off the bottom because it's a little bit dodgy to get back in properly, and it's okay as is. So I'm going to leave it be, and then I'm going to take the pipe off and let it drain out that way and just get as much out of the system as I can. I've taken the cap off the header tank, so it should flow out fairly easily, and I'll probably untwist the cap on the radiator as well in a second. Wish me luck. So I've taken the radiator stays off and I've just disconnected the remaining small hoses. So now let's get it out. Oh, there we go. There we go, one radiator. So that's it for today. That's another good day's work, to be honest. Radiator's out, all suspension parts that I want are out, the rear calipers are off, the headers are off, so yeah, getting there now. I'm almost done with this car and we can move on to the other one. There's just a few small parts I'm going to want. I'm going to want like the alternator, the water pipe, stuff like that for the other engine, but we're not at that point yet, so I'm going to get a few bits off. Engine mounts have got to come off because I've got Group N ones on that are new. I'm going to put these old ones on, and there's a brake stopper there, and I believe I'm running an STI New Age master cylinder on this car. I can't remember off the top of my head now, but I'm pretty certain that's what I've done. So excuse me, so I'm going to take that off and put that on the other car as well, ahead of setting up the brakes and stuff on there. So yeah, all in all, good day's work and more progress. Join me next time if you're enjoying it, and give me a like and a subscribe.